Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I would really love that. If you're returning, how are you today? Get ready for the biggest tap dance you've ever seen me do, okay? First and foremost, let's talk about the year 2021. Let's talk about our preps. Where are you in your preps? Did you reach your goal yet? You'll understand why I'm doing this in just a second, or in a few minutes, really. Okay. Uh, we are almost at our 1 year mark, and yay, I'm very excited about that. It is more pertinent now to get your preps in order, and I mean organized, have your inventory done, have all of your gaps filled in. Everything from your non-perishables to having your freezers stocked as well. Even if you're a little on the side about, maybe if the grid goes down or whatever the case may be, start pressure canning what's in your freezers. Okay, that type of thing. I'm going to start working on that this week because Sean has off 2 extra days this week, so he's going to be helping me in the kitchen. Yeah, can you imagine that one? But yeah, it's true. Yes, this is my third video that I'm going to be releasing tonight, but this is some really important information that I want to relay to you. So yeah, this is a first for me. But let's just make sure that all of our inventory is up to par, okay? And I mean up to par, seriously. If, you're running low on certain things, let's make sure, now that like a good part of us have our stimulus in, let's really get going on our preps, okay? And I mean seriously, let's get, a lot of things going, okay? I promised you guys with that powdered butter that I got from Walmart.com that I will be making some of that up and doing a taste test. So I will be doing that in the next couple of days, okay? I bought some more HBA today when I went and did a Target run because I had some really awesome coupons that I wanted to use. Plus, on top of that, my Target app. So, I literally paid like next to nothing for some really great HBA. So now my HBA prepper pantry, I want to say, is at like maybe, say 11 months right now. So I'm really excited about that because I want my HBA pantry along with my cleaning supply prepper pantry. Even the cat and dog prepper pantry, I want everything to be at a year right now. And then once all of my prepper pantries in my house are up to a year, then of course we'll push forward, okay? And get, push for like, 13 months, 14 months and just keep pushing and pushing and pushing because it's so important. It really is to have a well-stocked home. It really is, especially right now. Okay. As for like grid down situations and things like that, I know that a lot of us are worried about that, and I get that. Okay, I really do. So when it comes to a grid down situation, if it were to ever come to that, let's start preparing for that now. Okay. Do you have a way to cook without electricity? Even if it were just like a small camping stove, do you have a fire pit? That type of thing. If not, let's try and get those things because right now, those things are actually going to be on clearance. Because why? They're trying to get rid of all of their winter inventory at the stores. So those things will be clearanced out because they're going to start bringing in the spring and the summer stuff, okay? So let's start to get those things into our inventory. So if you're worried about grid down cooking, let's get something to cook with, okay? Along with maybe some cast iron pots and pans. Let's build up our charcoal stock, get some cords of wood and that type of thing, okay? Also, when it comes to a lot of our food, like our dried beans and things like that, if you're not quite sure how to cook dry beans, like prepare them and stuff like that, I will be doing a video within the next couple of days, I want to say, on how to pressure can those dry beans. Not dry can, pressure can. So all you have to do is open them up, pour them in a pot, and they're ready to go to cook. Okay, so they're, it'll kind of be like the same situation as if you were popping up open a can of beans, like, Bush's beans or whatever the case may be. So I'll be pressure canning some beans for you and showing you how I do that. Okay. Also, I bought an Instapot. I still haven't used it. So I'm going to be doing some videos on that as well. Okay. Now, let's get into something serious. Okay. And, oh God, tap dance. All right. I was sent some emails that I would like to address. And Trish, thank you. I'm drinking tea, not coffee. Because I'm already hyped right now. I need to slow down. Toasted coconut with some honey. Boy, Mother Maria, when I tell you. All right. So, I'm sorry, my bad. And that's another thing. Let's, amp up our stock with things for us to drink and not just water, okay? Because you're going to get really sick and tired of water. All right, let's get some tea, even iced tea mix, some coffee. Okay, some the water flavors. Let's get a lot of that stuff into. You want to make sure you have a good variety of stuff because you don't want to get bored, because then you're going to get pissy, and who the hell wants to deal with that, right? Okay, so listen. All right, Trish, thank you for bringing this to my attention. She has been emailing me on and off all day today, and I thank you. You are such an awesome friend, and I love you. I really do. So here's a question. Okay, that's how it starts. Here's a question. Why would the police in Washington, D.C. be escorting 4 and 5 buses filled with BLM and Antifa? Did you get that? I hope so. Because I got to be careful. Like I said, I'm not just tap dancing now. I'm doing the mamba. All right? I'm doing the salsa over here. Into Washington, D.C. for January 6th. State and local police, the very people that these want to defund. Are they helping them because 1 million plus Americans, patriots, are going to be there? Now, my question is, my sister and brother-in-law are on the way up there. I just talked to my nephew a little while ago. I said, Gavin, what's going on? And he said, they left after work. He said, Auntie, he said, there's going to be a CIVIL war, and I'm ready. I said, oh, I know, Gavin. He said, I'm going to go up to Tennessee, go get Andrew. He said, because I know he's ready. I know. These kids, when I tell you, all right? But let me get back to the email, all right? Most of the BLM and Antifa, sorry, but you know why I have to do that, okay? Aren't even U.S. citizens. Just wondering if you and Sean have any idea. Let me know what your guess is. Trish, I don't know. I talked to Sean about this. I emailed you back. I told you what he was doing. He got a hold of his friends. I don't know if he's heard back from them yet, but I'm not. I don't. I don't know. I'm at the end of my rope here. Okay. And then she sends me another one. Pallets and pallets and pallets of bricks have been dropped off to the area. Now, a bunch of like construction companies and things like that were notified saying, hey, why didn't you clean up your mess? They said, what are you talking about? We have to clean up. We can't leave any materials behind. We get fined if, if we leave anything behind. These were put there on purpose. Do you see where I'm going? I wish I could be more plain and outright and saying, this is what's going. I cannot. She just emailed me again. She's saying, just tell people what you know, then wait till you hear it on the news. And then you can just be reporting like it's on the news today. I don't think they'll report this. It's not a part of their agenda, Trish. You know this. I'm just responding. Because it is so... I don't know. I'm taking a very big chance in even doing this. Because you know that I know that I know that you know, okay? I can be deleted, demonetized, destroyed. I have to literally dance on the ceiling, doing pirouettes, and try not to get caught. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, my subscribers who I hold very close to my heart, after I upload this video, I don't know how much longer they're going to put up with me. Because every time I upload a video that has anything to do with anything other than speaking on certain subjects, I don't get the green dollar symbol. I get a yellow one. A lot of times, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's no ads that run on my videos. The only time you'll see an ad run on my videos is if I'm cooking or speaking about the pantries and stuff like that. Or unless I'm speaking of something that they approve of. I don't know. All right. Well, I don't know what else to say. I really don't. All I do have to say is if you live in that area or you're planning on going, it's time to be the gray man. That's what it's time to be. Blend in. Literally be a chameleon. Because I don't think they'll put this up on the news because you want to know what they did put up on the news. And this was on Tucker Carlson. And I'll put the news clip in at the end. Because I want you to see how they're trying to divert our attention. And it's the strangest garbage I've ever seen in my life. And it's not like I watch the news because I really don't. I actually saw it on YouTube and I'm like, what? Tucker Carlson? Really? He's the most straightforward, I don't care what you think, I'm going to say what I want to say and that's it kind of guy. He doesn't care. So when I saw this, I'm like, anyway. Just keep these things in the back of your head, okay? And stack to the rafters. I don't care what you got to do. But pay your bills first. And, make sure everything is straight. Because otherwise, we're in trouble, guys. All right, I love you. Virtual hugs from me to you. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay positive, if nothing else. I'll see you in the next one. Keep prepping. I love you. Bye.
Speaking of conspiracy theories that actually have truth at the bottom of them, the Corona Relief Bill the President signed last month contains a provision that hasn't gotten a lot of attention. It directs the Director of National Intelligence, in consultation with the Secretary of Defense and the heads of other agencies, to disclose what they know about UFOs within 180 days. So what are they going to tell us? Nick Pope is an expert on this subject. He's former UK Minister of Defense. He's an official of the UK Ministry of Defense. He joins us tonight. Nick, thanks so much for coming on. What do you think we're likely to learn? Will they obey is the first question. Will they actually tell us what they know? And if they do, what will they tell us?
Well, this is going to be a very interesting year for UFOs, that's for sure, Tucker. And yes, they will definitely have to produce this report within 180 days, so we can get this by late June. It has to be unclassified, but can have a classified annex. So the answer, what the public will get, maybe not a lot, but what the Senate Intelligence Committee, the Armed Services Committee will get, hopefully a whole lot more, and hopefully some answers to these questions that we've been asking for months now. What is going on in our airspace? What has the US Navy been encountering? And what is it that has been in these classified briefings that we know some senators have already had?
What do you think they're likely to reveal?
Well, it's interesting because Senator Marco Rubio said he would almost rather this was alien, because if it turns out to be China or Russia, then we're in big trouble, because the sorts of speeds and maneuvers and accelerations that these objects are capable of really is concerning. And I hope that we're going to find out about that. It's interesting, just before Christmas, there were some leaks. Sitting in Office of Naval Intelligence is an organization called the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force. They're probably the ones drafting this report. Some leaks suggest they have not ruled out the extraterrestrial hypothesis.
Yeah, and there may be physical evidence of the existence of these craft, whatever they are. Have you heard that?
Yes, I've heard talk of so-called metamaterials, and I think this report really will have to disclose. I mean, what the Intelligence Committee want to know is everything in government is fragmented. They want to know who knows what. They want a single official named and put in charge of all this, and this is going to include FBI, by the way, as well as the military and the intelligence community. We want answers.
Yeah, and I don't want to wait till June. Why don't they do it tomorrow morning and finally declassify the rest of the Warren Commission report while they're at it? And this is just nonsense, and I appreciate your help on this. Hopefully we'll find out very soon. Nick,
Thank you.
Great to see you.